Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in, what the hell is this called? Skyopolis Evolved. It's very early in the morning. I'm sorry. All right, we're back in Skyopolis Evolved. So we've been messing with Binoftrash. Gross. Ew. I blew this up, and then I made pressure tubes because you guys yelled at me. But we're actually temporarily done with this room. We're just not using this today. We finished off assembling. We had to make the tier 6 or the tier 6 machine frame, which we did with all of that. I made 8 more of them just so we could have them. And that got us into the next one, Empowered. Now, I have to say something here. I don't have a great memory. Not for lack of trying, I just don't. Being in a coma really kind of made my brain. For anybody who doesn't know, a few years ago, I was in a coma for almost a month. Anyways, so I get a little fuzzy. But every once in a while, I get reminded of an old mod that I forgot about, and I get all the warm and fuzzies, and that's going to happen today. So what we need to make is we need to make an atomic reconstructor. We used to use this quite a bit back in the day. Now you're thinking with lasers. Use a redstone signal to shoot the laser at items or blocks. So to make this, we just need redstone, iron, and one of these machine frames. So that's a pretty easy build. I remember this being pretty easy to build all the time. Let's actually do that. Let's get rid of that and that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Also, I guess I should. You guys are probably like, hey, where's the lava making thing? I got rid of that. So I found out that if you put a bunch of amethyst, it speeds these things up. This is the true speed demon here. So I made, this is the one fluid generator we had in the house. I made 5 more. And this just, it's so fast. There's 64 buckets in each one of these. Plucked everything in the tube plus there. So I was able to take all that down because that whole thing was slow and ugly and annoyed me. Anyway, so yeah, if you're playing this pack, if you look, well, I don't have them in there. But in these ones, yeah, just put a block. And we get so much amethyst from our these fellas that we're cutting. So, okay. So let's go ahead and make this fella. All right, there we go. Just one. Let's not get crazy. And then we're going to put this stuff away. And then we're going to want to get ourselves a button. Okay. So we'll do that. And then we'll get ourselves a block. Let's go with maybe orange wool for safety. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this guy here. Okay. And then we're going to put this button on top of it. Yeah. All right. And then I should have some power cables. I was going to put it here, but then I realized that it was going to make all of this, like, cut off all that power. All right. Hey, I put a button on you. You're not supposed to be going off. Stop it. Maybe I got to put the button on, like, the side or something. Stop it. Hold a redstone torch to talk. Oh, yeah, that's right. Stop using the power. All right, hold on. Do I have any redstone torches? Of course I do. I am just wasting juice right now. Oh, man. See, aren't the classics great? I forgot about this part. See, all of these memories rushing back in. There we go. Okay. There we go. So now that works. So now we got that. That gets us about. Who still thinks loot bags are great? I just shoved them in here. I don't even care. All right. So now we made that. This is going to help us make all of this stuff. So basically, we can make prismarine shards by just simply shooting nether quartz. I don't know what all we need, but we're only going to do a couple of these. So we throw this down. We push the button, and that's it. And then, but if we throw down multiples, it'll just do them both. So there you go. All right, so there's that one. This one needs to be done using iron. Okay, we'll stick this out of the way. So we'll grab some iron and we'll throw a few of them down. Well, don't pick them up. And then we'll shoot the thing, and boom, there's that. Pretty simple. So let's go ahead and put that away, and then these can just go in here. This we're going to need in here in a bit. All right. A void crystal is simply going to be coal. So that's really easy. We got coal in the wrong drawer, so this makes it simple. You just sew it down. You don't need this block here. It just stops the laser from going, so you don't accidentally turn one of your friends into something else. This one, pretty easy to figure out. Lapis. All right. So this is how we get some of these items, but this is also the beginning of how we're going to be able to get diamonds and emeralds and all that stuff. All right. So there's a bunch of those. And I'm just, like I said, collecting these. And then we have this one, which is pretty easy to figure out. It's going to be redstone. So let's grab some redstone. Pop it down. Push the button. And there we go. All right, so that's pretty easy to get all of those. Then we're going to want to... So now those are just the gems we can get from that. Pretty simple. Here is we start to get more into the tech side of it. Is a basic coil. It's a simple coil. It's going to be used. It's going to need black quartz, okay, and then the Strastonia crystals, right? And then the advanced coil is just going to be upgrading it that way. We're going to need aesthetic quartz. So the way we make this is we take a block of quartz and shoot it, right? Oh my God, the Endermen on this pack are so absolutely annoying. Stop stealing my dirt. Stop making sounds. All right, so I have been making quartz. I will show you how I've been making it. This is part of the off-camera fun. So first things first, cobble goes in here, becomes gravel. Gravel then goes in here, which goes through and becomes sand. Then we take the sand over to this haunting furnace. We pop it in here, and it haunts the hell out of it and makes it into soul sand. Then we bring the soul sand, because this is where cobble, this to make gravel, gravel to sand. This guy, we put in the soul sand, and then it makes purified soul sand. And then we take this and we split it in half because I have a thing with even numbers. And then we put it in here. And then once that runs, eventually we get blaze powder. And then we also get quartz dust. It's like this stuff. What is we get quartz ore pieces. See, like this guy, quartz ore pieces. All right. Then we come over here and you got to kill another. God damn, I don't understand why I have such an Enderman problem. Then we come over here and we throw it in. Then it makes juice using that. And that's how we've been getting quartz. Shut up, Enderman. God. All right, so let's go ahead and make up a few of these. Let's go ahead and make up 8. Seems good for now because I have no idea exactly how much we do. All right, so we're going to throw this down. We're going to push the button, and we now have a new quartz. Then we need to make this one. This is the green version, and we use chiseled quartz blocks for this. So, come over here. We'll grab some more of this. Now let's go down the rabbit hole because I don't want to mess this up. So we have to make slabs that we just make from regular quartz. Okay, I think we'll see. All right, so we do that. Right? And then we do this, right? And then we do this, right? And then we come over here and we throw these down. And then we awkwardly walk around the block while looking at it. Then we push this button and there we go. That simple? Whew. All right, so let's do this real quick. Boop, look at all the stuff we got. Money and suitcases, just like a real job. All right, so let's make this basic coil. So we're going to need to get some coal dust, powdered coal, which I've already made. You just take this and put it in the sag mill. I didn't make it for this. I just, All right, and then we're going to go ahead and put this here, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to make apparently 4 of those, right? Then we're going to go like that, and we're going to go like this and that and this, and now we have that. Good, good. Okay. And then see for the display stands. Okay, we need, oh, that's why I made so many. I forgot. And then we need to make the Empower, and that takes a display stand. Okay, we're fine. All right, so we're going to grab a few pieces of gold. We're obviously going to have to make more of these. I'm just making what I have in my inventory will allow. We'll do that, and then that, and there's that. Woohoo. Okay. So there's that. There's another suitcase. All right. So it's been a while. I've done this before, but it's been a while. Used in the Empower. Okay. I get a feeling I'm going to have to make more of these, but I'm just going to go down the line to see what all I need. So display stand is going to be a bunch of stuff we just made. So let's go ahead and do that so that we can just come over here, do this, do that, and there's one. All right, we might have to make more later. And okay, and now we're going to try this guy. All right, so what do we need to make the parts for this? We need iron casings. Okay, well, we have iron. Let's go ahead and grab some more coal. And then we're going to come over to the sag mill and put this in and let that start making that. We're going to move this stuff out of the way. We're going to come grab this to put in here. All right. We'll let that keep building up. There, see, we have 18. We have 17. I think and they're still running through the stuff. Yeah, I did a lot of this. And then we'll just pop that in there. Okay. What was I getting? Oh, yeah. No, not that. Here. All right, there's that. And that's also how we get sulfur. Let's go ahead and make up these. Or 6 of them. There we go. All right, so we need sticks. Boom. And iron, which we have. So now we're going to make 2 of these. There's 1 and 2. Good, good. All right. We have that. We have that. We need to make a double battery, which we need a single battery. All right. So we need these crystals, that, and that. Let's see if I have enough. The answer is going to be no. All right. I have enough to make the first battery, but not enough to make the second battery. And this one was the iron. That's a super duper easy fix. Let's do that and that. Oh, my poor inventory is such a mess. There we go. Easy squeezy. All right. And then we got to make this guy. And now we can make this guy. Now, if I remember correctly, I think we need 4 display stands, but we'll see here. All right, 4 display stands must be placed 2 blocks away in each direction. Damn it. Okay, so let's see if we can make 4 more of these. We can make 1, and then what are we missing? What are we missing? All right, so we got to make more of this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more gold. We can do this. We're good. And then we're gonna have to a little bit more gold. There we go. And then nope, not that one. This guy. 1 more of these. Just getting the thing. 1 more of these. All right. And then what else are we missing to make 4 of these? We need more of this one, which is just the normal quartz. So you can see why. See, I was planning ahead. That's why I needed to make so much of this. So let's do this. Okay. And we'll just go ahead. Nope, that's not the one. We'll go ahead and drop these down. We'll push that button. And now we have more of those. All right, how many of these can we make? 1, I betcha. Yeah, that's what I thought. So now we have 2. Because we need more of this. All right. Do I have... I don't. Don't even know why I asked. Let's take this. Let's come over here. We're going to go like that. Then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go like this. That's probably not going to be enough, but it's a start. All right, there's that. And bam. All right, and now we can make last 2 display stands. Perfect. Okay, so, this is our power here, so it's got to be in this area. All right, we're going to set this down, make a mess, and then probably... Okay, so we have all of that. To make this, yeah, we got to do all of this. And I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if the Empower needs power, which it seems like it should. Uses. This is how we get a lot of weird stuff. What is that? Tier 10. What? All right. Let's see if we put this guy here. Okay. And then we put this here. Wait, what is it? Was it 2 blocks away? Ooh. Display stands will be plus 2 blocks away in each direction. Is this? Is it 1, 2, or 2? I think it's this. All right. Okay, see, these show power, but these don't. So this is where we're going to have to mess up our floor, but it's fine. We're going to fix our floor in a bit. And obviously, you guys know I'm going to make this prettier in between. Okay, let's see. How many power cables do we have? You want to play a game called Bet You We Don't Have Enough? Let's see. All right, so we actually need to go... we don't need that one, so this can go here. All right, we're going to need to go down a block. All right, good. This is just so that we can make this pretty. All right. And then we're going to come down. Come on, have enough. All right. And now we're going to go ahead. And why can't I get out of here? Let me out of here. We're going to try and, let's see. Let's go here and here. And then here. I'm trying to remember how this goes. And then let's put, this is fine. Like that. And then like that. And then like that. Did I do it? I did it. All right, so these are filled up. That looks gross, but it's fine. So now to make this, we need to put 3 of these, 1 of those, and then cyan. Cyan, I can never remember. Don't tell me, because I would have already done it by the time you told me. Cyan is simply its own color. Okay. Blue and green. Okay. Blue is just lapis, so that one's pretty easy. Let's grab this and this while we're here. All right, so there's blue. Do I have cactus? Oh, I do have cactus. Yeah, in my little kitchen farm over here. Right there. Perfect. Okay. All right. I'm going to come over here. We're going to cook this, right? Yeah, I don't think I have coal in any of those. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to clean up this mess. All right, let's cook this one piece because we are just about at the end. What is the last thing in this? We have to make... Oh, okay. All right, we'll see if we can do that this episode. This may go a little long, but can we run a whole chapter just because I remember how to do stuff from back in the day? I doubt it. All right, so now... As in any pedestal-based thing, we put the 3 items down, we put the 4th item down, and then we put the item in the middle. We put the item in the middle. What did I do wrong? Hold on. I think these have to be one block further. And all right, we're going to do this. 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 I have 2. Okay, we're not going to do this. All right, next episode, we're going to pick up right here, but there's going to be some changes. I'm going to do some work on our base here, figure out some power, move some things around, and go from there. Maybe, just maybe, maybe we can have another room like this down here. I could always make a door here or here and go into a room that has power. Okay, that's what I think we're going to do. So I'm going to purdy this up. Upstairs is mostly going to be these guys and this stuff, and then we're going to move all of this down into basement 2. So we'll figure that out. All right, guys, there we go. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget, like, subscribe, click that bell, leave a comment, share on social media. Any and all those things help me out tremendously. If you guys want to take it to the next level, you guys can become Patreons, get access to this server, plus many others, where you can actually come play. Well, I'll get on here and move you over to an island near us. That's what all of this are. These are all different Patreon bases all around. Super awesome. Yeah, you can come hang out and run around and play over here and all that fun stuff. You can hang out while I stream these if you want, you know. But yeah, all of our packs, our Discord, Saturday streams, all that fun stuff. If you guys want to watch me do the off-camera work on this, I do this every Thursday at noon Mountain Time. No, noon Pacific Time. I don't know. Just follow me. Noon Pacific Time. I think I said it wrong in my other videos this week. Nobody's going to notice. Noon Pacific Time. At twitch.tv/Money101. Come hang out. Have some fun. Have some laughs. Just follow. You follow my socials. I tweet and Blue Sky and Instagram and all of that. So I post about when I go live, so just follow me on there. And yeah, last but definitely not least, if you guys want to get your own server, head on over to Host Havoc. Use the link down below. That way they know you're coming from one of my videos. And until next time, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!